guys, it is Crystal. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am recording a highly requested video, which I'm kind of shocked about, but I'm excited to share it with you today. A highly requested video on all about our Suburban. So I thought I'm going to take you along as I clean it because I need to clean it before I actually bring you on in there. And then I will show you how much we have been loving our Suburban. We've had it now for, I want to say like 6 months. This will be our first like winter with it, which I'm actually really excited about since I now have a 4-wheel drive car. I cannot wait to share it with you. I went from a minivan, I think it had a 2011 Sienna, Toyota Sienna, and I upgraded to the Suburban. Now, there was nothing wrong with our minivan. We were just kind of lacking a lot of the space. So if you're new to my channel, we have a family of 6. We have 4 kids, all 6 and under, so we just need that space in our car to easily get in and out, as we have 4 car seats in there. So as we were kind of researching, looking around at vehicles, the Suburban just really fit all of our needs. It has the space and it just really fits everything that we've been looking for. So I thought I would take you on like a little mini tour inside, talk about some of the features that we really enjoy, kind of our setup with the car seats, and yeah, so let's jump into it. I did go ahead and clean it yesterday. I did record a little like clean with me, so I will go ahead and insert those clips in, and then I will go ahead and start showing you a little tour of our Suburban. I always prefer to clean out my Suburban in the garage with the doors closed. That way the kids can play in the garage with all of their toys and I don't have to worry about them running off. But they seriously love being in the garage. Like, this is fun for them. They will just play with all of their outside toys on the opposite side. So it works out well. Today, while I was cleaning out the vehicle, I was basically just focusing on vacuuming the entire thing out, as well as wiping a lot of the surfaces down. So I'm using the Mrs. Meyer's apple cider multi-surface spray. Mine is almost gone, but I love it so much. It made my car smell so good too. So just wiping everything down, it works really well. One of my biggest tips to keeping your car clean is to not keep a lot of stuff in it. I tend to keep very little, which you will see when I do the big tour here coming up, but we don't keep a lot of toys. Whenever we get out of the car, we basically take everything into the house. We don't just leave it in the car to let it pile up. so we own a white Chevy Suburban, and this is in the LT model, and it's a 2017, I believe. So let's go ahead and jump in and we'll show you what we like about this. So one of the first things I really like is obviously the remote start. You do not need a key to actually start your vehicle. You can just have this in like your diaper bag or your purse, and it will start as long as you have it like in your pocket or somewhere nearby. It's so convenient, especially when you're lugging a bunch of stuff and you don't want to try to dig through your bag to find it or your pockets. So that is so nice. You just basically put your foot on the brake and push the button and it starts, and it is amazing. I do love this middle part right here. It has a nice big screen so you can do like navigation, all kinds of things. You can actually, if you're in park, you can watch like your kids' movies on here as well. But I do love this. It actually has it's kind of a secret compartment back there. It's actually really good size. So we have sunglasses and some suckers in there because the kids put those in there. But that's kind of a nice little hidden spot that you can hide some things. All kinds of different features here that I certainly love. We do have the DVD player, so that goes right there. You have dual like heating and cooling systems, so we can have different temperatures on both sides. And then we can also control the back here. This is actually a digital display that shows when the car is turned on. Okay, so the display is on, and this is kind of what it looks like. It's a really nice big digital screen. We use the navigation quite a bit. It's just kind of fun to see the different roads. You can connect to the weather. All sorts of stuff show on here. We actually do have a Wi-Fi package as well. So you can connect to Wi-Fi in here, so you're not streaming data and all of that fun stuff. That you do have to pay extra for every month, but it's a very nice thing to have. It's so nice, especially when you're traveling. We do have heated seats in here as well, which is super nice. So I have a heated back and bottom, and then same on the passenger side. And we also have a heated steering wheel, you guys. How awesome. I've never, like, this is seriously the nicest vehicle I've ever owned. I went from like a minivan to this, so definitely an upgrade. So many different features. There's actually a digital screen here that I show when I'm driving. It shows me my speed. I really like that. All sorts of different things that you can put on there. It tells you when you're driving too close to the car in front of you. It actually starts like flashing red if you're not slowing down and the car in front of you is. So it just has a lot of different like safety features that are really nice to have. It has like parking assistant. It has if you are like swerving into a different lane. It kind of helps you, guides you back into the other lane. I don't like that one, but my husband did. There's 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive, so that'll be nice, or the auto. So many different features, lots of compartments in the door. You can also, so if there's a few drivers in your family, you can set it up to, down here there's like little buttons. So it has set 1, 2. So my husband and I like different settings for our steering wheel and for our seat. We like them adjusted differently. I think everyone does. So you just have to go down and push your number, and then it automatically sets it to where you prefer it, where you kind of programmed it to. So that is so nice. So you don't have to like sit here for 5 minutes trying to adjust your seat how it used to be, all of that. So there's just so much space. We do have the dark leather interior. It does show, you can kind of see, it shows dirt very easily because it's dark. But I don't mind that because it's just kind of a good reminder that you should clean your car. The middle console area, I generally keep it pretty clutter free. I just, sometimes I'll throw, this is my key pouch, I will throw keys in this middle area. It's a pretty good size, and then I have a pretty good size bottle of hand sanitizer that I also just leave in there because I use that constantly. I always have my phone charger right there. I could probably get a shorter cord, but I just use the one that I have instead of buying a new one. And you have 2 cup holders right here, and then there's also kind of spots down in the door, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see, that you could also put beverages. So it's kind of nice to have options when you have like coffee, water, and there's multiple people in here. So that's really nice. There's also more like storage in the side right here. And then in this middle console area, I wanted to talk about this because it is so nice. It's so big and comfortable to rest your arms for one. But this little thing right here, I didn't know what it was, but it's actually a phone charging station. It's kind of dirty. I tried to clean it the best that I could. So this will charge your phone without a cord if you just set it right here. Such a nice feature, except for it does not work with iPhones, only like other types of phones. So for my husband's, he has a Samsung, I don't even know what he has, but his will charge as long as you take it out of the case right here. So he uses this. Otherwise, I will just use this for like a little spot if you don't want things to like move around as you're driving. I'll generally put like my sunglasses or something there. So that's kind of a nice feature. And then in the middle area, I just put a lot of our children's DVDs, my sunglass case. I always have my chapstick with me. Gum. I think our headsets, like this is a huge compartment. I don't think this is doing it justice, but it's gigantic. I even have a lint roller down there, but I have all of our headsets. It came with 4 headsets for the kids so they can listen to their movies. So yeah, tons of space. I love this vehicle so much. I guess I could share. We do have a sunroof or a moonroof, whatever you want to call it. And so I love that feature. That's super nice. You can control your garage door to open from there, which I finally just did. But yeah, so got all of that up there. I think we're ready to go to the back seat. You can actually unlock and lock your car from all 4 doors, so that is nice. If you want to lock it, you just have to have your keys next to you and press that button. So it's just super convenient if you have kids to get in and out of your vehicle. So that's always a great bonus. But you can see there's all kinds of different slots. There's a cup holder actually in the door, which is really, really nice. So yeah, right now I'm battling the spilled milk, throwing sippy cup stuff, but you kind of get that. I do have this. This is actually something I purchased off of Amazon. I will link it below, but it's just like a car protector, car seat protector. So with kids sitting right here, kicking my seat, I wanted to protect the leather a little bit. So these you just kind of strap around your headset and then back around the chair. So it just protects your car. So it came in a pack of 2. I'm just using one of them right now. So I do have that in here. And then the boys, the 2-year-olds, they sit here in their convertible seats. You can see that 2 of them fit easily. So this Suburban does not have bucket seats. It actually has like a double seat, and then we have a single seat right there which we keep up, which I'll show you when I go over there, but I wanted to show you this side. So I have their car seats here, and then I also have them sitting on like these car seat protectors as well, just to keep things nice and clean for when we don't need the car seats anymore. You can see right here you can control a lot of different things. There's also like additional areas you can plug things into. There's actually an outlet there, which is really cool. I have never seen that in a vehicle before. And then you have like your USB ports right there. So many different ways to connect in this vehicle. It's awesome. I just love that so much. So you can control your settings. You have some heated seats as well in this middle row, which we don't use because we have the car seats, but what a nice feature. I just love that. And then you can see there's like a little cubby here. I just have, this is actually a first aid kit that needs to go out, and then a book, and it changes what's in there. Whatever they throw on the floor kind of ends up in there. So I'm gonna go to the other side quick. You could easily fit 3 convertible car seats in this row if you needed to. We have the twins on that side just so the older 2, because we have 2 more car seats in the back, so they can get through. So generally this seat stays up, but you do have the option, you can put it down. If we have like an extra person riding with us, you can kind of see what the seats actually look like there. Super nice, lots of space, which is awesome. Space is key in a vehicle, especially when you're traveling with kids. So we have this seat right here. What's also a really nice feature is my kids aren't old enough to like use the handle to actually pull the seat up. There's actually a little button right here on the side that will automatically do it for you. So if you push it twice, it will actually move the seat for them, so they don't have to try to use their muscles, I guess, to move the seat. So that's kind of a nice little feature to have those like electronic seats. I'm probably not saying that right. But then we do have the 2 older car seats back here. All the car seats I think are Graco. But these are just their boosters back here, and they work just fine. We could probably squeeze another booster right there if we needed to. It would probably have to be like a shorter one, like just the actual like base, but we could definitely make it work if we needed to. But they each have their cup holders, and then they have them in their seats as well, but not a ton of space. I will say there's not a ton of space, as you can see right here with this car seat and the seat in front of them. So they don't get a ton of like foot room in the 3rd row, but they don't seem to mind it, so we haven't made a big deal out of it. You can see on this side, it actually has cup holders, a compartment, and more like ways to connect in the vehicle. So we have that, and then I'm gonna show you the back quick. Before I show you the back, here's the DVD players right here. So you just push the button and they come down. So we actually have one on the 3rd row and then one in the middle row as well. This one actually comes down too. So there's 2 displays, one for each row. So everyone gets a close-up view of the movie that is playing at that particular time. So we have that. Now let's go to the back. I love that it has an electronic door. Such a nice feature. I did not have that in my minivan. But the back is really the selling point for us, and mainly the biggest reason why we chose this over a minivan. There's just a lot more space in the back versus a minivan. So generally, we always have the double stroller in the back, and that takes up a lot of space. So we just wanted more space, and that's another reason why we didn't go with the Tahoe, because you basically cut this back space in half with the Tahoe versus the Suburban. So this just gives us so much space. We can fit a double stroller, and I can go get groceries and not feel worried that we're not going to have enough space. So that's just really nice. This actually pulls up, and I do store some of our like things we don't need but we want to have with us. So this is like a picnic blanket, or just like a blanket if we need to go sit somewhere. This is change of clothes and diapers and all that kinds of stuff. You can just backup stuff that I never really reach for. And then I just have like a bag in case we ever need to, if we're going shopping and we need like a bag or something, I have that there. So it's just kind of a nice little spot where you can hide things that you want to have with you, but you don't need them like right there as you open the door. So really nice, lots of features. We have electronic seats. These actually control these ones, but we can't use them because we have the car seats there. All kinds of stuff, like I said, that we haven't even really used yet, but I love the storage space. The trunk on this thing is awesome. Overall, we absolutely love our Suburban. Like I said, I have never had a vehicle like this. Like, this is definitely the nicest one I have ever owned, and we're going to have this for many years. We bought it in amazing condition. We did buy it pre-owned or used or whatever, and it was just taken care of so nicely. So we're thankful for that, and just feel so blessed that we can have this nice of a vehicle, that we aren't so packed in. Like, as a family of 6, it's perfect. Even if we did, which we aren't growing our family, but we could easily fit another child in here if we needed. Like, there's just a lot of space. I don't feel like I'm driving a boat around. It's just, it rides so smoothly, so smoothly. Like, it's just a really nice vehicle. So if you're considering it for your family, I would definitely recommend this, especially if you need the extra space. Go with the Suburban. The extra space is definitely crucial when you're traveling as a family. If there's one thing I had to say I did not care for or did not like, or maybe they could improve, it would be the DVD system. Honestly, it's kind of hard to control it from the front as the driver. A lot of the things they want you to control from the back, which I understand is a safety thing, but as a mother, when you're sitting up front and your kids need their movie switched to the menu or whatever, it's kind of hard to do from the front display or the front console or whatever. So that's the only thing, but seriously, we love it. We do love it so much, and I just feel so blessed every time I drive it. Like, I just like it so much. So hands down would recommend it if you were considering it. So yeah, anyways, I think I'm gonna let you go, but if there are any questions that I did not cover, please leave them in the comments and I will try to get back to you. I've never done anything like this, and I'm not a car or vehicle specialist by any means. I'm just a stay-at-home mom driving a Suburban, and I really like it and thought I would share some of the features with it. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.